business, but I was not tired. Then I was feeling guilty if I'm working or not. You know, sometimes I fly to Midland and I close like 15 contracts and all like that. And I'm not tired. And it made me feel guilty because at work, in ICU, CCU, or bone marrow transplant, you are always tired.
Yes.
You know, you're physically and mentally and also emotionally. Mentally because you got to use this critical thinking when you are in those critical areas. So that made me bold. Once you step out and God gave you these resources, you know, you don't depend on yourself. I become bold because I see the results already. So I decided that time I would never have a boss in my life in order to earn a living. And since then, 94, you know, God has blessed me and supplied all my needs. And then I love the interaction with people. I like their stories. So the thing that we can do is encourage them so that they themselves will let their light shine in to them because you have given. So your very presence alone is already an inspiration to them that they can have freedom. They can have freedom. That's about it. So you're in a position with your daughter to get all her information and create her website. So that is like step by steps. That once they have their website and they saw, and some of them, when they see their name in the website, wow, I own this website here right now. You know, so it gives them an inspiration.
Okay. So you're saying, let me just walk it down now. You're saying to go ahead and approach her from the standpoint of view of getting the information, getting her website, let her go through that website.
Yes.
Or should we talk to her first? Or
I tell her, I said, I am in Infinity Global. It's a business, and it is about renewable energy, a company in Houston, Texas, 2010, owned by Australian, and it is financed by Nippon Gas, which is from Japanese. Okay? I am one of the first because they have not started, and I wanted you to be my business partner. So right now, it's going to take you some information so that I can have your website, so that with your website, you can read it. All the information that you want, including the management. Okay? I'm going to put your name on it because if, when you have the check, it will be in your name, not on my name because I have my own. And then I'm going to get your address because that's where they're going to send the check to. Okay, what's your email? You know the email, phone number. That's it. Okay, sometimes especially if it is familiar people, you want them so much that them, you know, you have sat down the compensation. She has not. So her interest level will not be the same with you, but she gives you permission. Okay, let's do it. And let's be this business partner. And tell her it is my dream in life that you and I will be business partner. I cannot be a lawyer like you, but this time we can be in the renewable energy together, earning good money, earning great money, because we can do a six-figure on this. So be bold in declaring those, because if you hear yourself declaring those things, then it's easy to execute. Okay? So
that's what I do with my daughter.
that's what I'll do.
I put her under me. I told her she's under me. I told her I'll be telling her everything that happens when I get people under her. She don't want to do it, but she has student loans that I co-sign.
Well, I didn't co-sign hers, but she's got some, so yeah.
So that will. So you tell when you talk to your children and to your family, you have to go to the heart level and go to the gut level, like you know, Ross. Hey, I co-sign in student loan with you, and I am not that young, And in order to have dignity and quality in my retirement, I need to supplement this income, and I wanted you to be included in it.
Okay.
So much over here in America, they emphasize of so much privacy, respect, to the point, to the fault. You know, here you are, if your child will have no job or will have no income, they will come to you. And here you are, you're going to help. And even the last penny that you have, you're going to give it because it's your child. But yet, we are not bold to tell them that in this economy, we need a plan B. You need a plan B. If you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, if you're an engineer, if you're a nurse, you need a plan B. Because life events happen to you. And at the same time, bad things happen to good people, to great people. And in that way, you are already. And our Congress had written a lot. Congress have written a lot of laws so that we can use them to our advantage and take care of ourselves, take care of our family.
But they aren't even following them.
But not a
They're
lot.
in trouble.
Not a lot of people are taking or making use of this,
Right.
what Congress, because there are 422 deductions. So right now, your daughter will have an increase of income, a matter of signature, a matter of one paper. If she increased her deduction because she's got a home-based business, she needs to have a home-based business. You know, with her, she will increase easily 500 to 1,000 a month without
can attest
asking
to
your
that.
boss.
Last year, I was in 3 things. I'm missing 2 now, but this one hasn't even started. But the advantage of having a home-based business, I got a bigger refund.
Yes.
So this is what they didn't realize, that they have an instant increase in the job, doing the same thing without asking permission from a boss to have an increase. So they need to be educated in that arena. And she needs to come to the meeting. Be bold and ask her, hey, I'd like you to drive over here. Let's have dinner together if we can. And then let's go at 7 o'clock, 7:15. You set her up. Because we need to open Fort Worth anyway. Okay? So,
All right.
if she can be one of the first there in Fort Worth, if she lives in Fort Worth?
She lives in Arlington, but she's
Arlington.
just right next
Yeah,
door.
and tell her that there's power of being the first. And with her influence, she can tap a lot of people that are looking for extra income, that are struggling for income, or single mom, you know, so or couples in that perspective.
Let me interrupt you just a minute. You walking right down the line because her main focus is bankruptcies, foreclosures, all of this kind of stuff is what that's her expertise. Yeah, that's her expertise.
And there are so many bankruptcies that can be saved, not good for her because they will be saved, but with an extra income of 500 to 1,000, there are a lot of bankruptcies that are gonna be saved. But she's doing good with the people, and God will reward her for that. Okay, but if bankruptcy is being used to protect them, that's the only one that they have, then she can help them. But meanwhile, after that, how can they get up? Is offering this. So one way or the other, it will help her a lot.
Okay.
You know, said, hey, there are bankruptcies. People are already bankrupt. They don't have to check your background. You don't have even to put money for capital. Then what is stopping us? You are still beautiful.
And I'm coming to her meeting because there's so much positivity.